My name is Hugh Crossan. I do carved signs and quarterboards. And I'm going to show you how we make a quarterboard carved sign. The project, Scanlon Store. Best way to draw the corners is to mark off on the edge about 1/4 of an inch and then just draw a line along the edge of the sign. You can use something simple as a can of paint, or in this case a can of Hornet, and just pick up those 2 corners that you've marked and draw the circle around. Clamp the board down so it won't move when you use the router. Having one piece out so I can cut it. Just out enough so I can get in there and cut this piece out. There's a rounded bit in the router to cover the edges. To continue on with this edge, we're going to cut this around. The best way I can advise you when cutting the letters or cutting the edges or doing anything with the router is being very, very slow. Slow and meticulous. There's your cove edge. A bore, 1/2-inch bore to drill the mark here for the drill, where we're going to use a screw and a cap to put the sign on a wall or wherever we're going to put it. Set it in there. Just opening that enough so that we'll be able to put a screw in there. Cutting edges are a little bit easier, but cutting letters, there's one trick to learn that is very important. Follow just one of the 2 lines as you go through the cut. Start the router and then drop it into the wood. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to cut the serifs. Those are the little feet, I guess you'd call them, on the bottom and the top of the letters. So we start this up. And the best way to do this is to start here in the edge. So this is a rotary sander. It's the best one to use, the easiest one to use. So now we've covered everything in making a quarterboard without actually completing everything, because we can show you that this sign is completed in that all of the carving is done. The edges are done, the countersunk hole is done, all ready for a screw. The letters have carved in, the serif are carved in for the letters. Now all we need to do now is to prime this area here. So you can imagine that this sign, when complete, would look exactly like this.